Hi everyone. Week number 2. Today I'm going to talk about why every veteran should apply for benefits. First, let's get this out of the way. When you apply for your benefits, it's not welfare, okay? It's something that you earned. It's an entitlement, be it education, home loan, medical, death, or disability, and compensation. So here's the first thing I want to talk about. It's not, when people talk about VA disability, it's not just disability. It's disability and compensation. It is what you are owed, what you are entitled to as a result of your military service. And the way to look at it is this. If you held a regular civilian job and never entered the military, there's certain things that would not have happened to you, okay? But because you did serve your country, our country, and these things happened to you, you're entitled to compensation for those injuries. It's not disability, it's compensation. Just everybody talks about it as disability because you have a percentage rating, okay? You also, it's not welfare, so stop even thinking about that, okay? Also, I hear people talk about, well, they don't really need it, so they don't want to take away from someone else. Well, guess what, people? You're not taking away from anybody, okay? You're just letting the government keep it and spend it elsewhere, okay? So everybody is different. Everybody's needs are different. Apply for disability. File your medical claims. Apply for your education benefits. Apply to get your certificate of eligibility for a VA home loan, okay? Apply for your medical. In today's world, medical insurance premiums are outrageous and they cover very little. What if you can go to the VA and get that for free? Pretty good. I'll give you an example. My sister-in-law pays $800 a month for 2 people for their disability, for their medical insurance. $800 a month for 2 people. I pay 0 for my wife and I. She uses TRICARE Standard. I go to the VA. That's $800 a month that I don't have to worry about making. Okay? So think about that. Okay? I also see too many veterans that have never applied until they actually need something. As an example, a friend of mine who's a Vietnam veteran did not apply for any benefits until about 2 or 3 years ago. He figured he wasn't entitled because he didn't spend 12 months in Vietnam. Well, he went and applied. He immediately got medical simply by applying. And he's being rated for PTSD and Agent Orange. I don't know the outcomes of that yet, but it happens, okay? Also, if you have started the process when you first get out of the military and something happens on down the road that for some reason you're no longer able to work, but you've still got that paperwork back from when you first applied, that makes it easier so you don't have to go back and track down all years and decades worth of records. Plus, by getting yourself into the VA system, that makes it easier on your heirs when you die. Yeah, death is something that happens. Well, there are death benefits that your widow and heirs are entitled to when you die. It might be as small as $200 or $300 to help cover the cost of a burial. It might be more than that. But nobody knows unless you apply. And I talk with a lot of widows that have to find your 214, your DD 214. They have no idea where it's at. And so it takes them forever to get things. So be proactive, not reactive, and do this in advance. If not for you, then for your wife and your kids, or your husband, your spouse, your heirs, whatever you want to call them. Do it for them. That's it for today. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Like it, subscribe to it, and share it around. Thanks. Good night.